Good morning, class. My name is Hannah Holcomb, and my project is on Donald versus United Klans of America and Plessy versus Ferguson. Donald versus United Klans of America. Michael Donald was born on July 24, 1962, in Mobile, Alabama. Michael Donald's mother name is Beulah May Donald. Michael Donald attended a local trade school and worked part-time at the Mobile Press Register. In 1981, an African American was charged with the murder of a white policeman that took place in Mobile, Alabama. At the end of the case, the jury was unable to reach a verdict. This decision made the members of the Ku Klux Klan upset. March 21, 1981, Benny Hayes' son, Henry Hayes, and James Knowles decided that they would get revenge for the failure of the courts to convict the man for killing a policeman. They traveled around in Mobile in their car until they found 19-year-old Donald walking home. After forcing Michael into the car, they took him to the next county where he was murdered. Beulah McDonald contacted Jesse Jackson, who came to Mobile and led a protest march about the failed police investigation. The assistant to the United States Attorney in Mobile managed to influence the FBI to look into the case. James Bowden was sent to Mobile to investigate, and it did not take him long to influence James Knowles to confess the killing of Michael Donald. In 1983, Knowles was found guilty of violating Donald's civil rights and was sentenced to life in prison. Plessy versus Ferguson. In 1896, the U.S. Supreme Court case upheld the Constitution of segregation under the separate but equal policy, rejecting Plessy's argument that his constitutional rights were violated. The court ruled that a state law that implies only a legal difference between whites and blacks did not conflict with the 13th Amendment. Limiting the law based on race continued following the Plessy's decision. In 1890, a law was adopted for providing the equal but separate housing for the white and colored races on its railroad. In 1892, Homer Plessy refused to sit in a Jim Crow car. He was brought before the judge, John H. Ferguson, the criminal court case, who supported the law. The law was challenged in the Supreme Court on grounds that it disagreed with the 13th and 14th Amendment. The court avoided a discussion of the protection granted by the clause in the 14th Amendment that prevents the states to make laws which withdraw citizens of their civil rights of freedom of speech. Legacy. Michael Donald's mother received $7 million in 1987 verdict against the men that were involved in the murder. Beulah McDonald got the headquarters of the Ku Klux Klan. The legacy of Plessy versus Ferguson was ruled to have the same equal rights as white people, and because of this legacy, we still have it today. Community involvement. 35 years ago, the United States Attorney Office in the Southern District of Alabama played an important role in ensuring that the murdering of 19-year-old Michael Donald was killed by two members of the Ku Klux Klan and was investigated, and they were punished. After murdering of Michael Donald, his mother, Beulah May Donald, fought for his justice and got it. Plessy versus Ferguson was about racism, and the white people didn't want the African Americans to have the same equal rights as they had. The Plessy versus Ferguson and Michael Donald cases all deals with their racism. Someone was abducted and murdered, in other case was not having equal rights. These are pictures of Michael Donald versus Blasey versus Ferguson. Compare and contrast. Michael Donald was killed of racism. Blasey versus Ferguson was about racism. It's a good thing that Michael Donald's mother got justice because in most cases they would have only found the defendant not guilty. If it wasn't for the Blasey versus Ferguson case, we still wouldn't have our freedom. That's it.